Welcome to 10 Math Hacks for your daily life. Discover how simple mathematical tricks can save you time, money, and make everyday tasks easier. From shopping discounts to quick measurements, these math shortcuts will transform the way you solve everyday problems. Stay tuned to unlock the power of math in your daily routine.
Hello, and welcome to our series, 10 Mathematical Tricks for Your Daily Life. Today, I'm going to show you an amazing mathematical trick that will let you determine the day of the week for any date in history, even your own birthday. This trick is known as Zeller's congruence, a formula developed by Christian Zeller in the 19th century. While it might look complicated at first, I'll break it down into simple steps. The formula looks like this. Day plus floor 13 times month plus 1 over 5, plus y plus floor y over 4, plus floor c over 4, minus 2 times c. Let me explain each part. Day is simply the day of the month. Month is a number from 1 to 12, but with a twist. January and February are counted as months 13 and 14 of the previous year. Y is the last two digits of the year. C is the first two digits of the year. Floor means we take only the whole number part of a division. Modulo 7 means we divide by 7 and take the remainder. The result will be a number from 0 to 6, where 0 means Saturday, 1 means Sunday, 2 means Monday, and so on until 6 for Friday. Let's try an example together. Say we want to find the day of the week for July 20th, 1969, the day humans first landed on the moon. Step 1. Day equals 20. Step 2. Month equals 7, July. Step 3. Year equals 1969. So Y equals 69 and C equals 19. Step 4. Calculate 20 plus floor 13 times 7 plus 1 over 5, plus 69, plus floor 69 over 4, plus floor 19 over 4, minus 2 times 19. Step 5. This equals 20 plus floor 13 8 over 5, plus 69, plus floor 17.25, plus floor 4.75, minus 38. 6, which is 20 plus floor 20.8, plus 69 plus 17 plus 4 minus 38. Step 7. That's 20 plus 69 plus 17 plus 4 minus 38 equals 92. Step 8. 92 modulo 7 equals 1, since 92 divided by 7 is 13 with remainder 1. Step 9. 1 corresponds to Sunday, and indeed, July 20th, 1969 was a Sunday. This trick is not just a fun party trick, it's useful for planning events. Understanding historical dates, or even checking if your ID documents have the correct day of the week for your birthday. Try it with your own birthday. With a little practice, you'll be calculating days of the week in your head and impressing everyone around you. Remember, mathematics isn't just about complex equations. It's about finding clever shortcuts that make our lives easier and more interesting. Stay tuned for more mathematical tricks in our series.
Hello there! Welcome to another amazing math trick that will make your daily calculations much easier and faster. Today, I'm going to show you a brilliant shortcut for multiplying any two-digit number by 11. This trick is not only impressive, but also incredibly practical. Let me show you how it works. First, take any two-digit number. Let's use 52 as our example. Now, here's the magic. Add the two digits together. In our case, 5 plus 2 equals 7. Next, place the sum between the original digits. So we have 5, then 7, then 2, giving us 572. And that's it! 52 multiplied by 11 equals 572. Amazing, right? But wait, there's a special case we need to consider. What happens when the sum of the two digits is greater than 9? Let's try with 67. First, we add 6 plus 7 equals 13. Since 13 is greater than 9, we need to carry the 1. We place the 3 between the original digits and add the 1 to the first digit. So instead of 6, 13, 7, we get 7, 3, 7, which is 737. Let's verify. 67 times 11 equals 737. Perfect. This trick works because of the pattern in multiplying by 11. When you multiply a two-digit number AB by 11, you get A plus B when the sum is less than 10, or A plus 1, A plus B minus 10 when the sum is 10 or greater. Try this trick next time you need to multiply by 11. It's fast, smart, and will definitely impress your friends. Hi everyone, welcome to our series on mathematical tricks for daily life. Today, I'm going to show you how to quickly calculate 15% of any number without a calculator. The trick is simple. First, find 10% of the number. Then find half of that 10%, which gives you 5%. And finally, add them together. Let me explain with an example. Let's say you want to find 15% of 120. Start by calculating 10% of 120, which is 12. Then find half of 12, which is 6. Now add 12 and 6 together, and you get 18. So, 15% of 120 is 18. Easy, right? This method works with any number. Let's try another example. 15% of 80. First, 10% of 80 is 8. Half of that is 4, and adding them together gives you 12. So, 15% of 80 is 12. This trick is especially useful when shopping or dining out. If you need to leave a 15% tip on a bill, you can do this calculation in your head in seconds. Practice this trick with different numbers to build your mental math skills. Soon, you'll be able to do these calculations without thinking. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more mathematical tricks.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share an incredibly useful math hack that will save you time in your daily life. How to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit in seconds. Have you ever been traveling abroad or checking the weather forecast and needed to quickly convert temperatures? The official formula is quite cumbersome. Multiply by 9/5 and add 32. Who wants to calculate that in their head? Here's the brilliant shortcut. Simply multiply the Celsius temperature by 2, then add 30. That's it. Let me show you how accurate this is with a few examples. For 25 Celsius temperatures, step 1, multiply by 2. 25 times 2 equals 50. Step 2, add 30. 50 plus 30 equals 80 Fahrenheit. The exact conversion would give us 77 Fahrenheit, so our approximation is just 3 degrees off. Close enough for everyday use. Let's try another example. For 10 Celsius temperature, step 1, multiply by 2. 10 times 2 equals 20. Step 2, add 30. 20 plus 30 equals 50 Fahrenheit. The exact conversion is 50 Fahrenheit. Perfect. This works because the shortcut approximates the official formula. Fahrenheit equals C times 9/5 plus 32. Multiplying by 2 is close to multiplying by 9/5, which is 1.8, and adding 30 is close to adding 32. The approximation works best for temperatures we encounter in daily life, between -10 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. So next time you're traveling or checking the weather forecast in a different country, you can quickly convert temperatures in your head without needing a calculator. This is just one of many mathematical shortcuts that can make your daily life easier. Remember, multiply by 2, add 30, and you're done.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share with you an amazing math trick that you can use in your daily life. This trick will help you quickly determine if the number is divisible by 3 without having to do any complicated division. Here's the trick. To check if a number is divisible by 3, simply add up all its digits. If the sum is divisible by 3, then the original number is also divisible by 3. Let me show you how it works with some examples. Let's take the number 372. First, we add up all the digits. 3 plus 7 plus 2 equals 12. Now, is 12 divisible by 3? Yes, 12 divided by 3 equals 4, with no remainder. So 372 is divisible by 3. Let's try another example. 385. Adding the digits. 3 plus 8 plus 5 equals 16. Is 16 divisible by 3? No, because 16 divided by 3 equals 5 with a remainder of 1. So 385 is not divisible by 3. This trick works for numbers of any size. Let's try a larger number, 1,458. Adding the digits, 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 8 equals 18. Is 18 divisible by 3? Yes, 18 divided by 3 equals 6. So 1,458 is divisible by 3. But why does this work? It's because of a mathematical property. If you have a number like ABC, where A, B, and C are digits, it can be written as 100A plus 10B plus C. When you divide this by 3, the remainders of 100 divided by 3 and 10 divided by 3 are both 1. So the divisibility of the number by 3 depends only on the sum of its digits. This trick is incredibly useful when you need to quickly check divisibility, especially with large numbers. You can use it for checking calculations, in games, or even when dealing with numbers in everyday situations. Remember, add the digits, check if the sum is divisible by 3, and that's your answer. Simple, logical, and instant results. Try it yourself with any number, and see how this mathematical shortcut can make your life easier.
Hey there, math enthusiasts! Today I'm going to share an amazing math trick that will blow your mind. It's one of 10 incredible math hacks you can use in your daily life. Have you ever needed to square a number ending in 5 but didn't have a calculator handy? Well, I've got a brilliant shortcut for you that works every single time. Here's how it works. Any number ending in 5 can be squared instantly using a simple two-step process. Step 1. Ignore the 5 at the end and take the remaining digit or digits. Multiply that number by the next consecutive number. Step 2. Simply attach 25 to the end of your result. Let me show you with some examples. Let's start with 75 squared. First, we ignore the 5 and take the 7. Then we multiply 7 by the next number, which is 8. So 7 times 8 equals 56. Now we just attach 25 to the end, giving us 5625. That's our answer. 75 squared equals 5625. Let's try another one, 95 squared. We ignore the 5 and take the 9. Then we multiply 9 by the next number, which is 10. So 9 times 10 equals 90. Now we attach 25 to the end, giving us 9,025. That's it. 95 squared equals 9,025. This trick works for any number ending in 5. Let's do one more. 35 squared. We take the 3 and multiply it by 4, which gives us 12. Attach 25 to the end, and we get 1225. So 35 squared equals 1,225. Isn't that amazing? Instead of doing complex multiplication, you can use this simple trick to calculate squares of numbers ending in 5 in seconds. This is just one of many mathematical shortcuts that can make calculations easier and faster. Practice this trick a few times, and you'll be impressing your friends and family with your lightning-fast mental math skills. Remember, for any number ending in 5, ignore the 5, multiply the remaining digits by the next consecutive number, and attach 25 at the end. It's that simple.
Hello there. I'm excited to share with you a fascinating mathematical trick that will make you think about your life in a whole new way. Have you ever wondered how many days you've been alive? Let's explore this simple yet profound calculation. The trick is remarkably straightforward. Simply subtract your birth date from today's date to find out how many days you've lived. Let me demonstrate with an example. If someone was born on January 1st, 2000, and today is July 26th, 2025, they would have lived approximately 9,200 days. Just imagine. That's over 9,000 opportunities to make a difference in your life. Let's break down how to calculate this. First, identify today's date. In our example, it's July 26th, 2025. Next, recall your birth date. In our example, it's January 1st, 2000. Then, calculate the difference between these two dates. While you could do this manually by counting days, months, and accounting for leap years, there's a much easier way. There are several free websites and apps that can calculate this instantly. Just input your birth date, and they'll tell you exactly how many days you've been alive. This simple calculation can be quite eye-opening. It gives you perspective on the finite nature of time and can motivate you to make the most of each day. After all, each day is a unique opportunity that will never come again. So why not try this trick right now? Calculate how many days you've lived and let that number inspire you to make the most of every single day ahead. This has been one of 10 mathematical tricks you can use in your daily life. Stay tuned for more fascinating ways mathematics can enhance your everyday experiences. Hello there. Welcome to our 10 Math Tricks for Everyday Life series. I'm excited to share with you one of my favorite mathematical shortcuts that can be incredibly useful when traveling internationally or following sports events. Today's math trick is all about quickly converting kilometers to miles, a skill that's essential for travelers, athletes, and navigators around the world. Here's the simple trick. To convert kilometers to miles, just multiply the number of kilometers by 0.6. That's it. This gives you a very close approximation without needing a calculator or conversion app. Let me show you how easy this is with some examples. If you're driving and see a road sign showing 10 kilometers, multiply by 0.6. 10 times 0.6, 6 miles. Training for a marathon? A 5-kilometer run is approximately 3 miles. 5 times 0.6 equals 3. Planning a trip and need to know how far 50 kilometers is? That's about 30 miles. 50 times 0.6 equals 30. Why does this work? Well, the exact conversion factor is approximately 0.621371. But 0.6 is much easier to calculate in your head and gives you a result that's close enough for most practical purposes. This trick is especially handy when you're traveling in countries that use the metric system, which is pretty much everywhere except the United States, Liberia, and Myanmar. So next time you're abroad and need to quickly understand distances, or if you're following international sports events with distances in kilometers, remember, just multiply by 0.6 to get miles. Practice this a few times, and you'll be converting kilometers to miles effortlessly in no time. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more mathematical tricks that will make your everyday life easier. Hey there! Today I'm going to show you one of the most elegant math tricks that will save you tons of time. Gauss's formula for adding consecutive numbers. Imagine your math teacher asks you to add all numbers from 1 to 100. Instead of spending minutes adding each number, you can solve it in seconds with this brilliant formula. The formula is simple: n times n plus 1 divided by 2, where n is the highest number in your sequence. Let's break it down with our example of adding numbers from 1 to 100. First, identify n, which is 100. Then multiply n by n plus 1. 100 times 101 equals 10,100. Finally, divide by 2. 10,100 divided by 2 equals 5,050. That's it. The sum of all numbers from 1 to 100 is 5,050. No tedious addition needed. But why does this work? Carl Friedrich Gauss discovered this pattern as a schoolboy. If you write the sequence forward and backward and add them vertically, you get pairs that all sum to the same value. For example, with 1 to 100, 1 plus 100 equals 101. 2 plus 99 equals 101. 3 plus 98 equals 101. And so on. You get 100 pairs, each summing to 101. So that's 100 times 101 equals 10,100. But since we counted each number twice, we divide by 2, giving us 5,050. This formula works for any consecutive sequence starting with 1. Want to add numbers from 1 to 50? Just use 50 times 51 divided by 2 equals 1,275. You can also use a modified version for sequences that don't start with 1. For example, to add numbers from 5 to 15, calculate the sum from 1 to 15, then subtract the sum from 1 to 4. This trick is incredibly useful for quick calculations, solving certain probability problems, and even in computer programming when analyzing algorithm efficiency. Next time, you need to add a sequence of consecutive numbers. Remember Gauss's formula and impress everyone with your lightning-fast math skills.
Hello, math enthusiasts! Today, I'm going to share with you an amazing math trick that will help you multiply any number by 5 instantly. This is part of our series, 10 Math Tricks for Your Daily Life. Have you ever needed to quickly calculate something like 86 times 5, or maybe 124 times 5? These calculations can be tricky to do in your head, but I'm about to show you a shortcut that will make it incredibly easy. Here's the trick. To multiply any number by 5, first multiply it by 10, and then divide the result by 2. That's it. It sounds simple, but it works every time. Let me show you with an example. Let's say we want to calculate 86 times 5. First, we multiply 86 by 10, which gives us 860. This is easy because you just add a 0 to the end of the number. Then we divide 860 by 2, which gives us 430. And that's our answer. 86 times 5 equals 430. Let's try another example. What's 124 times 5? First, 124 times 10 equals 1,240. Then, 1,240 divided by 2 equals 620. So, 124 times 5 equals 620. Why does this work? Well, when you multiply by 10 and then divide by 2, you're essentially multiplying by 5, because 10 divided by 2 equals 5. It's a mathematical property that makes calculations much easier. This trick is especially useful when you're shopping, calculating discounts, or doing any math on the go without a calculator. Try it yourself with any number, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you can multiply by 5. Remember, mathematics doesn't have to be complicated. With simple tricks like this, you can enhance your mental math skills and impress your friends and family. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to check out our other math tricks in this series. Until next time, keep calculating smartly.
Thanks for watching our 10 sports hacks for your daily life. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more practical fitness advice. Remember, small changes in your daily routine can make a big difference in your health and performance. Which hack was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Stay active, stay healthy, and see you in our next video.